Welcome to this lecture on cosmic microwave background radiation, or CMB. In this lecture, we will explore how this radiation provides direct evidence of the early universe. The cosmic microwave background is relic radiation from the early universe. It is present everywhere in space and has a temperature of about 2.725 Kelvin. Originally, this radiation was much hotter, around 3000 Kelvin, and in the visible range. Due to cosmic expansion, it has been redshifted into the microwave region. The CMB is the afterglow of the Big Bang. It represents the oldest light we can observe. It gives us a snapshot of the universe when it was very young. In the early universe, matter existed as a hot plasma of electrons and protons. No neutral atoms were present. Photons were constantly interacting with charged particles. As a result, the universe was opaque. Photons interacted strongly with free electrons through Thomson scattering. This caused photons to change direction repeatedly. Because of this continuous scattering, light could not travel freely through the universe. Frequent scattering of photons made the universe opaque. There was no clear path for light to propagate. This means we cannot directly observe earlier stages before this epoch. About 380,000 years after the Big Bang, the universe cooled significantly. Protons and electrons combined to form neutral atoms. This process is called recombination. It marked a major transition in the universe. Before recombination, the universe was filled with free charged particles. After recombination, neutral hydrogen atoms formed. This reduced interactions between photons and matter. As a result, photons began to travel freely. Photon decoupling occurs when photons stop interacting significantly with matter. The universe becomes transparent at this stage. Photons stream freely through space without obstruction. These photons are what we observe today as the CMB. The last scattering surface is the point where photons last interacted with matter. It appears as a spherical surface surrounding us. This represents the observable edge of the early universe. The light from this surface has been traveling for about 13.8 billion years. After decoupling, the universe was filled with radiation from a hot, dense plasma. This radiation had a nearly perfect blackbody spectrum at about 3000 Kelvin. Over time, this radiation evolved into the CMB we observe today. As the universe expanded, the wavelength of light stretched. This process is called redshift. As wavelength increases, photon energy decreases. This is why the CMB today is much cooler than in the early universe. Today, the CMB fills the entire universe uniformly. Its temperature is approximately 2.725 Kelvin. It is extremely uniform, with variations of only about 1 part in 100,000. The spectrum of the CMB closely matches a perfect blackbody curve. This confirms its thermal origin. It is one of the most precise measurements in cosmology. This strongly supports the Big Bang model. The CMB was discovered in 1965 by Arno Penzias and Robert Wilson. Later missions like COBE, WMAP, and Planck measured it with high precision. These observations confirmed theoretical predictions remarkably well. The CMB looks nearly identical in all directions. This property is called isotropy. It indicates that the early universe was highly uniform and well mixed. Despite its uniformity, the CMB shows tiny temperature fluctuations. These fluctuations are extremely small, about 1 part in 100,000. They represent small density variations in the early universe. These tiny fluctuations acted as seeds for structure formation. Gravity amplified these variations over time. This led to the formation of galaxies, stars, and clusters we observe today. Penzias and Wilson detected a persistent microwave noise using a radio antenna. After ruling out all sources of interference, they identified it as cosmic radiation. This discovery provided strong evidence for the Big Bang theory. The CMB is faint radiation from the early universe. It is highly uniform but contains tiny fluctuations. It originates from the last scattering surface about 380,000 years after the Big Bang. It provides strong evidence for the Big Bang and explains the origin of cosmic structures.